you ever had to purchase a new door and found that when it arrived, the door doesn't fit? Well, real estate investor Wendy Russell is coming to the rescue.
When you're ordering your interior doors, do it as soon as possible because it usually takes 3 to 4 weeks for them to come in if you're not ordering something straight off the big box shelf. Measure the opening, the width of the opening in 3 different spots. So somewhere up high, middle, and bottom. I have 32 inches wide, but you always take 2 inches off of your measurement. So I have a 30-inch door going here, which is great. That's a standard size. For the height, same thing. Measure it in 3 different spots just to make sure. 82 inches, which is perfect because the height of a standard door is 80 inches. The reason you take 2 inches off the height is because you need 1 inch at the top for the jamb and 1 inch at the bottom to clear the floor.
Helping us maneuver through the world of doors is Wendy, who's here with us now. Hi, Wendy. How are you?
So we saw all about the measurements, which is really important.
But what else do we need to know? Because there's so much.
Oh, there's so much. You also need to know whether this is going to be an in-swing or an out-swing door because you have that option, which is really cool. And sometimes you need an out-swing door to save space, depending on how small your house is, like mine.
That's right.
In this particular case, when you're looking at the door, you can see this is going to be an in-swing door. It will not come out because the frame is in the way. This is a pre-hung door.
Yes.
This was what I was talking about that you need to order if you've got a new build.
Okay.
So you are looking at this as an in-swing door. Because the hole is on the right, this is what I would recommend. If you're not particularly crafty, ask them to pre-drill the hole for your hardware. So this is what we call pre-machined. So it's pre-hung, pre-machined. This is a right hand in-swing with left hinges. So those are the other things that you need to know when you're ordering.
Is it a standard where they're going to put that doorknob, or are you telling them? What if you're a petite person versus a tall person?
You can say that. There's a very standard. Oh, 100%.
Okay.
So you tell them, especially maybe you're, in a wheelchair, or or you're a really tall person, whatever it is. Absolutely, you can tell them. Otherwise, they will just do it at a standard height.
Okay, got it. Perfect.
And this is a beautiful. I mean, this door. This is the Livingston door, which I love. This has got a really unique sticking profile. It's kind of new on the market. Sticking, of course, is the design term for it. The design of the profile edge. So if you say, I want my sticking profile, you sound very fancy. I want that.
Okay, so I love this one. I love the design, the style of it. It's very contemporary.
Yes.
It's made of a different material, though, isn't it?
Okay, so no, these are actually all the same. These are molded panel doors.
Okay.
But half of this door is hollow core and half of it is solid core. So I want you to knock on this door and decide what's hollow core and what's solid core.
That's solid.
That's solid? You're totally right.
And this is hollow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing with this, with the solid core, is you really want to put those in rooms like the bedroom, the bathroom, the laundry room, and the furnace, because it really helps with sound. Hollow core, please not for the bathroom. Please no.
And why would you do this? Is this just to save some money?
This is incredibly inexpensive.
Oh, okay.
This is an incredibly inexpensive option.
Yeah.
With the solid core, it's also fantastic for pocket doors because it helps with, because it's got the heft and the feel of a wood door, it actually will hang better over time, so it won't warp and do all sorts of weirdo things. So, so I would go solid core if you can. Spend that extra money. It's going to last that much longer.
Oh my gosh, sound is such an important thing to think about, like right in the beginning. So now let's talk about different styles of doors.
The different styles. So this is your traditional.
Yes.
And we refer to this as classic. It's perfect in a Victorian home or or a new build that's built in a classic style. And really, they have the most detail. So the dead giveaway is that there's the most detail on the door.
And there's curves and rounded edges.
The fact that it's got this curved panel on the top. When you see a classic 6-panel door, that's a traditional door. So that's that. And then we move to transitional, which is the perfect marriage of traditional and a modern look. Again, typically it will have some sort of a panel, but because we've squared off the lines here, you've got straight lines, that's where the modern comes in. So you've got the traditional panel with straight lines makes it modern.
And my favorite, which you're standing in front of right now.
This is my jam right here.
That's so good. And I have none of these in my home.
Oh,
I love this one.
Love this. This is this minimalistic embossed line on here that's perfect for modern homes. The store is called the Melrose, which is an homage. I just love it for Melrose Place. I love that. Back in the day, my show. But yeah, I love this, and it's perfect. perfect for the modern style.
Now, I want to talk about painting doors.
Yes.
Okay, so when is the time to paint the door? Do you paint the door before it's hung, or do you paint the door after it is hung?
The great debate.
Yes.
And everybody will probably get letters about this because everybody has a different opinion on it.
Yes.
The manufacturer actually recommends when you get your doors delivered, allow 48 hours for them to acclimatize into your home,
Yeah.
lay them flat,
Okay.
paint them while they're still laying horizontally,
Yes.
then hang them within 7 days of being in the house.
Why do
Interesting.
they need to lay flat for a while?
Because it's not good to lean a door up against it. It will start to warp, especially because these aren't solid core again.
Yes.
They're not. They're solid doors, but
Yeah.
they're not wood doors.
Got
so
it.
there's still some movement and humidity and that kind of thing that will really affect these. So. There's all sorts of things. People leave them hanging, which is actually quicker than taking them off because you can paint the front and the back in the same day without waiting for the front to dry and then you got to flip it over. So there's advantages to both for sure.
Thank you for the lesson.